Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu der Stanley Parable. Dann fangen wir direkt mal an. Ich habe mir gerade ein bisschen was durchgelesen und geguckt, wie verschiedene Enden gehen. Ich habe mir jetzt eins ausgesucht. Ich weiß absolut nicht, wie die gehen, die Enden. Also wie die ausgehen. Habe ich mir halt irgendeins ausgesucht, habe dann geguckt, okay, so geht das. Ich muss vielleicht ab und zu auch nochmal nachgucken, aber das weiß ja keiner. Aber ich hoffe, dass dieses Ende gut wird. Und ich habe mir einen Timer nicht gestellt. Warte, kann ich mal eben kurz hier machen. Wo ist mein Handy? Da. Da, okay, dann machen wir mal. Ja. Okay. Das sollte reichen. Okay. So, wenn das jetzt mal laden würde, dann können wir auch anfangen. Okay, dauert ja noch eine Weile, dann könnt ihr mal eben kurz einen Schluck Cola trinken.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he...
Können wir schon. Maussensibilität ist schon wieder so langsam. Ach, scheiß drauf, mach ich einfach. Ich habe hier so einen DPI-Knopf. Machen ein bisschen schneller. So, jetzt ist gut.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Ja, was könnte es nur sein?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ach ja, ich kann ja nicht springen, sonst hätte ich hier ein bisschen rumgeskafft.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ja, sehr schön. Gehen wir einfach straight durch ins Lagerhaus.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Warte mal. Ach ja.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story is...
What? Fuck you.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Ach ja?
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, diesmal hören wir aber nicht auf ihn.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Ach so, du hast rot... Ich habe verstanden rot, also... Okay, gehen wir mal zu rot.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Scheiße.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door.
All right,
sorry, ich bin farbenblind.
Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Oh.
You see?
Das sieht man nicht sehr...
I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Ja.
Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Yeah.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Jo, okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Also eindeutig, ich fand jetzt wirklich dieses Spiel, also diese neue Version hier von diesem Spiel, fand ich besser als alle Mass Effect Teile, alle Assassin's Creed Teile, alle Bioshock Teile, alle Shadow of the Colossus, alle Portal und besser als die anderen guten Spiele. Fand ich auf jeden Fall besser, deswegen gebe ich ihnen volle einen Punkt.
A one? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a one? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge.
Ja, okay.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Oh, neue Version, okay.
Candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Ich kann mich ja hinknien. Hoch. Leaderboard. Good old Neil. Voila. Das ist 9328. bin ich. You are objectively ranked 9328. von 9328 Spielern weltweit. Willst du nicht mal deine Freunde fragen? Freundesliste leer, stand da gerade. Da stand gerade 98% aller Spieler sind mehr attraktiv als ich. Das ist sehr nett und hilfreich. Danke. Arsch.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Verpiss dich.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Ich mag Alphas.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Das ist wahrscheinlich eine Pre-Alpha. Oh, bin ich mal gespannt. Hoffentlich.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. Okay. It's a very meaningful game. All about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4
So
Stunden?
why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, dieses liebliche Geräusch. Na, scheiß drauf, ich mach mein eigenes Spiel mit Blackjack und Nutten.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing.
Okay.
Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Mal gucken. Hoffentlich kommt er jetzt nicht mehr schon wieder mit so einem Scheißspieler. Was?
Well, Stanley,
Minecraft?
is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Ein Haus willst du? Okay, zeig mal.
This will go here, no, here, and then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Ehrlich zu sein, das Haus sieht sogar besser aus als das in meinem Minecraft Let's Play. Das ich übrigens abgebrochen habe. Falls ihr es nicht bemerkt habt, weil ich finde, jeder zweite Let's Player macht Minecraft und das ist halt ein bisschen oldschool und Mainstream und das ist einfach nur scheiße.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Oh,
diamond,
yeah.
Everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Kleine Mining-Tour jetzt.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Naja, Lampe habe ich nicht. Pilze. Hätte ich noch rote und ein bisschen Rose könnte ich schmieren.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Na, Spiel. Okay. Finde ich scheiße, akzeptiere ich aber. Ja, es ging andersrum. Akzeptiere ich, finde ich aber scheiße. So ging das doch. Ah, ich voll Idiot. Löscht das aus euer Gedächtnis. Das war ein bisschen fail jetzt. Laber.
Yes!
Portal
I
lines.
don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Das Radio nehme ich mit. Ich mag das Lied.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Let's Play Portal 1.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Motherfucker. Ist das der Ernst? Da unten ist was. Ich bin zu neugierig, ich kann nicht anders. Wow. Ah, guck mal, was ich gefunden habe. Mach keine Musik mehr. Oh Mann. Ich finde die Musik doch so schön. Okay, hier ist nichts mehr. Filing Cabinets. Work in Progress. Geht's hier lang? Oh. Ne, das ist nicht. Wie geil ist das denn? Falls ihr es nicht merkt, das ist das alte Stanley Parable. Das ist die Map von den alten Stanley. Wo das noch eine Mod für Half-Life war, das glaube ich. So genau kenne ich mich da nicht aus. Aber wie cool ist das denn? Sogar. Okay, das ist echt ziemlich cool. Dann spiele ich mal eben noch ein bisschen Bioshock. Nein. Okay, wohin jetzt? Oh. Black Screen.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way.
I'll be back.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Ne, jetzt noch nicht. Jetzt. The end is never the end is never the end is loading. Nee. Da steht nie. Und das war's dann mit diesem Ende. Okay. Dann würde ich mal sagen. Moment. Dann würde ich mal sagen, wir sehen uns dann das nächste Mal wieder bei einem anderen ominösen Projekt. Euer Kalle. Ciao.